Feel a little change in the air today. Cold front came through late last night and early this morning. Humidity's down. Temperature's still fairly warm, but it is a little cooler overall across the valley. Did have some rain and thunderstorms this morning, though, around Brownsville at the front. You can see this is the playback on the radar, and right there, a pretty good little burst of some rain this morning in southern Cameron County around Brownsville around 5 to 6 in the morning. Did have a couple inches of rain or so there. If we zoom in and see some of the totals, most of the valley over the last 24 hours, not very much rain, but the Brownsville area, this I think is actually a little bit on the low side. Radar estimates here show about 2 to 3 inches, but I think there were reports a little bit higher than that on the north and kind of west side of Brownsville. Even you see over 5 inches just across the border in Mexico. So pretty good around the rain, but only in a few locations yesterday and today, mostly in the Brownsville area. And today, though, the humidity's down. Dew points, which usually reside up in the 70s this time of year, down in the mid 60s, some of the areas even in the upper 50s. So yes, it feels a little more refreshing out there. Dew points 59 in Edinburgh, 65 in Weslaco, 63 in Harlingen, still 71 in Brownsville. So this is a good indicator of how muggy it feels. In the summertime, you start to get these numbers down in the low 60s. It starts to feel a little more refreshing. It also helps cool off the air more in the evening and tonight. Wind flow is still coming in from the northeast. A little breezy in the lower valley, speed sustained at about 20 miles per hour or so over Cameron and Wilsey counties. But I think with lighter winds overnight, temperatures could bottom out as low as the upper 60s. Of course, that's maybe for an hour or two, maybe around 6 or 7 in the morning. Most of the night, as you get toward midnight and later, probably still in the 70s. But not as humid tonight. We'll feel a little more refreshing if you're out there late tonight or up early tomorrow morning for a walk or run. Still fairly humid right along the coast where the air is coming off of this still relatively warm water, so you probably won't notice too much of a cool down at South Padre Island. Across Texas, you know, the front's gone through, but it's not cold anywhere. Sunshine up to the north and still in the 80s and lower 90s, San Antonio and across North Texas, but the humidity there is quite low and it will cool off some tonight as well. Future track does show plenty of clear skies for the most part across Texas tonight and tomorrow morning. There's still some moisture along and behind the front, and some of the indications are there might be a couple showers trying to come back in and move across parts of the valley during the day tomorrow, especially near the coast over Cameron and Wilsey counties. Are your best chance to see maybe a random shower now and then, but rain chances overall fairly low tomorrow. Now, as the front starts to try to push back northward later Friday and Saturday, it could increase our rain chances a bit, so don't be surprised to see maybe a overall partly sunny day on Friday, but a couple showers or storm may kind of bubble up from time to time, and that could be true on Saturday as this warm front passes. And then by then, it's back into the muggy stuff again for the weekend as temperatures heat right back up. So your first 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Highs 92 tomorrow on average. Could be a little hotter in the Western Valley where it may be sunnier, maybe closer to 90 in the lower valley. But getting gradually hotter through the weekend. Your best chance rain probably centered around Friday at about 40%, 30 to 40%. And then it gets right back into the upper 90s, higher humidity by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll keep tracking it throughout the evening here on Channel 5 News. Stay tuned.